Disney is a company that is huge. Everyone knows about it. Disney Plus, Mandalorian. You've seen my helmet. If you haven't, focus on process because this is the way. But I want you to know, today I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of Disney's success and make money off of it yourself by swing trading Disney stock. Now, this is something you can do while you work your full-time job. And a lot of people don't focus on swing trading because it's not the sexiest thing. It doesn't happen right away, but it can take a couple of days, maybe weeks. That's the beauty of it. You can trade while you work a full-time job and you do not have to sit there all day and watch it. And I want you to stay to the very end of this video because it's almost Christmas and I want to give away something back to the community, especially if you have kids. Even if you don't, you're going to want to stay to the end because you could use this for yourself and your loved ones. Stay tuned. Disney is a stock that I like to swing a lot. I'm always swinging it almost, I don't know, like once a month, maybe twice a month. And it's something I watch every day, but I'm going to explain one of the swings I recently did and had success on and kind of go into the details of that. If you look at Disney right here, the first thing that I'm looking for, and you can see my lines here, that we had a nice little uptrend, or you could really even say it's just support. Like we had nice support right in that area. When I saw that, I was really paying close attention to that. I wanted to really see it start to break this downtrend. However, the downtrend's really far away. It is really far away. So I'm not gonna, sometimes there's some trades where I'll wait for the downtrend to be broken, other trades where I don't. And in this case, I saw this stock showing me a really strong signal. It was on these last 4 or 5 days, it was not breaking down. In fact, we had a reversal candle here, then we had a nice bullish candle, then another reversal candle, then every time in these last 2 days, when it tried to break support, we wicked. When I see these wicks, it's telling me there's tons of buyers down here. And there was already buyers down here. If you look, zoom out, there was buyers here on this day. And every time it dipped, we just bounce, dip, bounce, dip, bounce. But the reason why I'm not buying these dips was because I saw a clear downtrend. And I didn't want to buy until the downtrend broke. Because if you haven't seen my Walmart swing trade, you need to go back and watch that. Because that one is a similar trade, but there's some differences where I wait for the downtrend to be broken. On this one, I did not because the signal was so strong. Now, first off, before I was interested in this, I'm also looking at the big picture. I'm looking at the weekly and the monthly. And the weekly and the monthly show me that we're in this is a bullish stock. It's super obvious. Like you can see here on the monthly, we broke out above 153 and we're holding that 153 mark. On the weekly, same thing. We broke out and we're holding and consolidating, right? But we're consolidating at highs. So that's something I'm really interested in, which is why I'm looking at it to begin with. But you got to figure out where to buy, right? So you got to be patient when it comes to swinging. And when I saw that we were holding this support level and every time we try to break, we broke here, we try to break, nope. We had a nice little bullish candle day, nope. Then we look like this. To me, this is a reversal candle. I don't really pay attention to actual names of candles, but I've been trading long enough to just see the price action. And this is usually a signal for reversal for me. However, when this tried to break the next day and then showed me strength, I'm feeling good. And then I waited for this day. This is the day I bought. I bought it on November 3rd, this day. At the end of the day, I bought it at 170 in the close when I saw that, hey, we're trying to break down. We're not. And I found an opportunity to get tight risk. So I bought at 170, risking right below here, 168. What is that? $2 a share risk. And the next day, it tried to break down again, but it did not. It showed me another wick. When it showed me that, I felt more confident about my position. And then what happens the next day, we gap up. Now, there's something that I do before I take the position on every trade, and that is I go to Yahoo Finance, FinViz, wherever you can go to find out are there earnings coming out? Because if there's earnings that is coming out soon, I do not want to be in the position the night before or an hour before the announcement, because that is just guessing. And you can see on the chart now what happens when earnings comes, it just tanks, but I'm not in it anymore when it tanks. So to get back to the trade, I'm in at 170. The next 2 days, it gaps up to 173, spikes at 177. So instantly up $7 a share, risking $2 a share. This is one of my favorite types of trades. I love trading Disney. Here's something that you're probably asking yourself, how do you know where do you find your stocks? I find these stocks from tracking over and over this 15 routine stocks all the time. Disney, Facebook, Tesla, Walmart, DoorDash, just all the big names that come to mind. And I look at them every day and I wait for them to set up. So this is a trade that you could have taken and then gone to work and then let it work because it took 3 days, right? 2 days really, because you could have took all profits here. I took most of my profits at 177, and then the next day I took some more off at 178, and then I had a trailing stop, which I was stopping out right below the 174.50 mark, and it stopped me out. It actually just stopped me out at this day. And then what happens the next day, we kind of just like look weak, and then we have earnings and we gap down. So I knew I wanted to have a tight stop on this one because I knew earnings was coming out in a couple of days. Usually I would have a wider stop and let the play work, but I'm not going to hold the play into earnings. I just never do that. So in this case, I took profits at 177, then 178-ish, and then made my stop. I rose it pretty high to like the 174 mark because I did not want to give back any profits on this play, especially since earnings is right around the corner. And I only wanted to give it one more day, right? I was hoping to have it still on this day, but I got stopped out on this day when we broke 174. When that happens, I'm out of the play. And then the next day, nothing, I'm out. But then earnings comes out and it just tanks. This is why you do not try to predict what's going to happen in earnings. You have no clue. And you don't know how people are going to react. It could be good news, but it still can gap down. It doesn't matter. So be careful when you swing and just know like the way I swing is it works for me. It doesn't mean it's going to work for anyone else. Thank you all for watching to the end of the video. I want you to know right now, all you have to do to win a $100 gift card to Disney, which I will send you via email. I'm going to send to 2 lucky winners. Just comment below what your favorite thing is about Disney, whatever it is, and you can win.